you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people, search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They done drive no fear with the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clouds. When you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Baratans too. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. I done fed up on the dirty water, low pressure, want scream and tell somebody. Imagine 1500 US and they're telling me super salary. I done fed up on the unemployment racism and the lie they say one Guyana. Cause when you look with the oil money going, circulate with one set of banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up, you're hiding.
Basement, level vibes with another one. Straight up, blackness aye. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, we have to gather wrong, grab a seat and sit down, pay attention. Education, liberation, we have to stand strong. Benskop upon the radio, lively up the program. Everybody call somebody and let them turn and tune and on the radio and catch the boom song. We boom it up already, we have to boom it up again. Expose and reveal him. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours a blackout and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people, search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fear with the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The cloud, cloud. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them, they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Barrett and Sue, cause I done fed up. You done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. I done fed up on the dirty water, low pressure, want scream and tell somebody. Imagine 1500 US, and they're telling me super salary. I done fed up on the unemployment racism and the lie they say one Guyana. Cause when you look with the oil money going, circulate with one set of banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up.
All right, hey, guess what? Welcome to Straight Up. My name is Mark Benchop. Notice we have started and we're very early. I repeat, very early, and there's no lateness. No lateness. If you are late, we are going to send our operators, we're going to send our folks to wake you up and to tell you that we are live. We are not just alive, we are live right here on Dilip FM 105, 107.9 with Dilip FM. Now, we'll talk about the reason for this photograph. Somebody says India is calling. Yeah, very good night to all of you. Hope all is well. We're broadcasting live from India. My name is Mark Ravindra. They call me Ravindra. Back in the quarantine, they called me Shastri. Shastri. But my favorite name is Sunil. I like the name Sunil. Sunil Gavaskar, the captain of India cricket team back in the days. And so we are broadcasting from India. आपके नाम क्या है भाई? Hey, hey, आपके नाम क्या है? If you can tell me what आपके नाम क्या है भाई? आपके नाम क्या है? Hey, लड़की, hey, लड़का, आपके नाम क्या है? We are broadcasting live from India, New Delhi. You let folks know. Message them, wake them up, let them know that we are broadcasting live from India. Mera naam Mark, also known as Sunil Gavaskar Benshap, because it appears that in order to survive in Guyana, you've got to be either Sunil Gavaskar or you've got to be Babita Luknat or something in order to survive, in order to get by, in order to get 2,300 acres of land or even 83,000 acres of land. What is your name, Ann Court? Give us your real name, Linda Baker, Beatrice. And now, look, if you want to get a loan, if you want to get a bank loan in Guyana, just go in, change your name, just like I have done. I'm Sunil Gavaskar Benshap. Go into one of those banks. It doesn't matter whether it's Demerara Bank, whether it's GBTI, whether it's whichever bank, New Building Society, and just sing. Just tell them your name is Sing and just sing too, if you know what I mean. Sing. Dil dikadeko, dil dikadeko, dil dikadeko, dil. Dil dile wano me dile diko dil. Just sing and you will get your bank loan. Don't go and beat no drums unless it's the tassa drum, right? Anyways, so Dilip Jagdeo is currently in India. Now here's what I'm wondering. All these banners in the PPP, they're going to India. Everything is happening in India. They're not going to Ghana. They're not going to Nigeria. They're not going to South Africa because they feel like there's nothing really there. And all of them are going to India. Everybody turn to your neighbor and say, we are going to India. We are going to India. You want to go to India with me? We are going to India tonight. All of us are going to India. We are going to India. All of us are going to India. So Dilip is currently in India because remember the story I told you guys about Dilip? And that Dilip is actually, they brought Dilip from India. Well, look, a lot of these things are coming, and you guys are going to understand that it is no joke that Jagdev has a double, and that double is Dilip. They couldn't send anybody else to India because they're fooling people. Jagdev is gravely ill. Jagdev is sick. Not just mentally, but Jagdev is sick. And so there is this double. Y'all might think that I'm kidding around with you guys on this double thing. There is a Dilip, and Dilip is playing a double for Jagdev. I repeat, Dilip is playing a double for Jagdev. You guys do not be fooled. So a lot of times when you see someone looking like Jagdev, the impression that they want to give you guys is that it is Jagdev. But in reality, it is not Jagdev. It is Dilip. Why do you think Jagdev had to come out and he tried to brush it aside as though it was some sort of a joke? It's no joke. Jagdev knows that it is no joke. The PVP knows that it's no joke. Even most of their supporters know that it is no joke. That Jagdev, most of the times when you see him in Guyana, it is not Jagdev, it is Dilip. Why do you think you're not seeing him at press conferences and these sort of things? It is because he cannot show himself. He cannot sit for long. Because if he sits for long, his hard biles and the bumps and all these sort of things, wherever he has to sit on, it's just not going to work, guys. So here what they did. They're telling you that Jagdev is in India, which it could possibly be, because they do not want him to get the treatment in Guyana, because they are of the view that mouth can open and story can jump out. Just like when he had COVID and he almost died. They didn't want you guys to know that he had COVID and he was in a hospital and so forth. And so now whatever treatment he's undergoing, he wants to get the treatment from doctors in India. About 2 years ago, they had some doctors from India went to New York to visit him in Long Island. Some doctors from India visited him so that they can diagnose him outside of Guyana, because they do not want him to go to any doctor or hospital in Guyana. Y'all wake up and understand what is happening right now. Jagdev is sick. So this photo that you're seeing here, and they claim that he went over and this is Modi, Prime Minister Modi of India and so forth and so on. He couldn't speak loud. He couldn't speak for long, assuming that it's him, but there is a double. But if in fact he is in India, it is to confirm that he is actually there for treatment. And this is just a mere photo op. He is sick. He is very, very sick. But we will be back with Bara Jagdev or about Bara Jagdev very soon, very shortly. Let's move over now. Where's our operator? Thank you. Oh, gosh. I'm glad you guys are not seeing me, because I don't want you guys to see the way that I'm laughing at this phone. Good night again. My name is Mark Benjab. Welcome to Straight Up. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, the 18th day of February, right? The 18th day of February. How are you doing? What's happening in your neck of the woods? Now, I want to walk you guys up some stairs. Right? First of all, this whole thing is a joke. Forget about this guy Azruddin. Forget about him. He's having fun fighting for his life. He's having the most fun and attention. He has gone past the 15-minute fame. But look at this rinky dinky. Look at this guy next to him. What's his name? Charan Das. Charan Das is bad news. And if Azruddin is watching tonight's program, because some of his mouthpieces shouldn't really be his mouthpieces because it's disastrous. But if Azruddin is watching right now, why would Azruddin entertain this guy, Charan Das? The question is why? Why would he entertain this Paku? Is it that, what's his name again? Azruddin is so desperate that anything in knock your own. His face alone, guys, no exaggeration. His face alone is bad news. Picture you get Jandi, right? You get Jandi. Y'all know it's Jandi, right? Hindu religious service. And this Katahar, Charan Das, with this face torn up. Oh, gosh. You might as well beat a drum, sing a song, and say, Mama, Mama, look at Gugu. Look at Gugu. On the quarantine, y'all know what's Gugu Man, right? Let me see how many of you guys, from the quarantine, how many of you guys know what's Gugu Man? Like small days, we used to look out through the window, and we used to say, look at Gugu Man. Look at Gugu Man. Right, Ashley? Look at Gugu Man. Right, Jackie? Look at Gugu Man. Not Azruddin. What's this guy next to him again? Charan Das is a Gugu Man. Right, Civic? He's a Gugu Man. This guy get a face only a mother, and sometimes a mother would sometimes disown this chap. Look, this my face. Charan Das' face looks like when God was sharing looks, he thought it was books. He asked for hardcover. It's either that or it's hard time. Like guava, and you get a hard guava. When you break the guava, is a set of worm in it. This is Charan Das. And so Azruddin has to be careful with some of these people around him. Charan Das is bad news. No matter how much lime Azruddin put in his pocket or bathe with blue water, people like Charan Das can't help him. In fact, folks like Charan Das will do more harm to Azruddin than any good. He cannot do no good. Everywhere Charan Das go is problems. In the AFC, problems. The AFC, the APNU government, gave him a job. He would have never been MP. In his barn life, he could dead, he could come back again. He could take an iron and iron his face. Not the kind of iron done by the cathedral, sorry. But he take an iron and iron his face. He could smooth press, he can steam press his face. It wouldn't be good. He could dead 300 times and come back. How many of you guys gone and bathe dead and help put makeup on the dead and all these stuff? Even when you help put makeup on the dead does look better than Charan Das right now. Charan Das is a real cross, a real life cross, a political cross. And right now, whatever little small luck that Azruddin got hold on to, Charan Das is taking it away from him. He's bad energy, bad spirit. He's bad everything. This is the kind of guy, Charan Das, that even a Obia man would say he can't help. Even a Obia man, even a pandit. If he turn up at a pandit to do reading, one look on his face and the pandit turn him away. Done. So Azruddin, as desperate as he may be, got to be careful with these banners around him. Look at Charan Das. Charan Das' clothes look as though he picked it up as the old ruggedy Salvation Army that's going out of business. And look how we get the purse around me. Sure in the purse he must get small packages of Casrip. He tried to look like a Nehru, but he ended up looking like a Zero. I can understand why now you don't even pay money to go in the zoo to see them people in the zoo, them animals in the zoo. Because all you got to do is wait until Azraddin go into court and bam, zoom. Look, he gets somebody from the zoo right next to him. I don't know. Good night again, guys. My name is Mark Benchap, and welcome. Welcome to Straight Up. Welcome to Straight Up. Now, here is where this guy, as we talk about Charan Das, here is where he's bad news. And if y'all are friends with Azraddin, some of y'all who might be peeping, y'all tell Azraddin to stay away from this banner. This banner is bad news. I sure he must get beer, all kind of onions, garlic, tomato paste, a little 2 drops of kerosene, 2 drops of mentholated spirit in the bag. Anyways, y'all know why, right? Yeah, Azraddin, if you're watching, you might as well go back to court next to this banner here. This banner is bad news. I know some of y'all in the 2018 and thing y'all use it for the no confidence motion, but y'all see what he did, right? He jumped into the PPP, jumped out back from the PPP. He praised Jagdev, he jumped out from Jagdev, he praised Irfan Ali, jumped out from it. This guy, Charan Das, has mental illness. You know, now I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to sit here and diagnose anybody, but I'll take a chance with Charan Das. Charan Das has serious mental issues. It appears. It appears. Because this guy is not stable. He 1 minute he talk from this side of his mouth, that side of his mouth, the middle side of his mouth, he push this in his mouth, he draw this in his mouth, he draw back this, he sneeze out back this, he go here, he go there, he go here, he go back here, go back there, he bend down here, bend down there. What's going on with, is that what politics turn to? All over he going and he bending. All over. So he gone over to the Mohammedism now and he bend down. Bend down low, let me see how you can go. Azraddin, you want to go upon the law or whatever the lawyer's team? Charan Das is no big liar. Charan Das is not even a small liar. Charan Das is a sheep liar. Charan Das is a kind of liar that you would take a chance and hire as a minibus conductor, or you thief 2 sheep, you thief somebody guana, and you want a little guana liar. You give you a little guana or a little piece of sheep until he represent you. The banners can't even argue law. Charan Das can't even speak properly. You gonna hire this thing here as a
I found this on the
as a lawyer? This is what lawyer come to now? Man. Man, like, come on, y'all go to law school, guys. Marlon Thomas, all y'all, Ashley, all y'all go to law school, man. Find a way and go to law school. Because this thing here, anyways, enough of this. Now, when the PPP, when he did that bidding for the PPP and others who used to bankroll the PPP, right? And he did that dirty deed by voting against the coalition government that rescued him from a debad lawyer in New Amsterdam. They rescued him. Have you listened to this guy speak? Charan Das can't speak. For law, he can't speak. Azraddin doing a little better than he. And if Azraddin could do better than Charan Das in speaking, y'all know how bad Charan Das is. Anyways, when the PPP sent him to India, because he wanted to go to India, they sent him debad. They decided to reward him. And they awarded him with a seat in High Commissioner. So he became a diplomat. And when they sent him to India, and this is going to confirm that this banner, Charan Das, gets serious mental health problems, in my opinion. It appears that way, right? He went to India, and this was his behavior in India, guys.
Are you any better?
No.
You're throwing out a helpless dog?
What helpless dog? I don't need a dog in my yard, all right? You want a dog, take it, put it between your legs.
You little bastard.
No, you probably want the dog to fuck you. That's what you want. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
I don't care who the hell you are.
Fuck you.
ये देखा?
Now listen to me.
You're drunk. You're
Don't
bloody-
let any woman come in my yard.
You're bloody drunk.
Hello. You like the camera?
You don't understand English. Speak in Hindi. चलो तुम चलो.
Now, I want to ask, who will encourage this man after this here? He was removed as Guyana's High Commissioner to India because he embarrassed, forget about the PPP, because them not get shame, but he embarrassed Guyana. And all over he's turning up, he complaining that the PPP giving out people contracts. In other words, you want to say the PPP give out black man contract, but you know what? Come out and say that. Oh, you know why I said that, right? Because he get one and two black man friend, but you know why I said that, right? And so this is what I'm saying. Y'all know I don't give advice to Azradin, but I'm going to say to him tonight, if y'all talk Azradin, somebody call him Az. I attack Azradin, right? To let him know that this Kunu Munu, and you one and two other Kunu Munus around him, right? But this particular Kunu Munu is bad news. Bad. He's just there for the photo. He's just there for these sort of things. There's no substance. You know, like when somebody walk in a room, you could tell that them is bad news. That happened to me a couple of times, you know. You know, like sometimes when I see one, two people come and they're watching the show and I see them pop up, I say, oh God. Oh God. Y'all talk Francine Cruz. I say, oh God. Problems here. Well, this is Charan Das. Problems. Now listen why he is bad news. And he should not be around anybody. But then again, Azradin desperate. So this is the kind of guy he tolerating around him. Listen to a guy, Charan Das, who was Guyana's High Commissioner to India. Listen to him and how he treated this woman activist, woman animal rights activist in India.
Are you any better?
No.
You're throwing out a helpless dog.
What helpless dog? I don't need a dog in my yard, all right? You want a dog, take it, put it between your legs.
You little bastard.
No, you probably want the dog to fuck you. That's what you want. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
I don't care who the hell you are.
Fuck you.
ये देखा?
Now listen to me.
You're drunk. You're
Don't
bloody-
let any woman come in my yard.
You're bloody drunk.
Hello. You like the camera?
You don't understand English. Speak in Hindi. चलो तुम चलो.
Y'all don't say there's AI, you know, because y'all like to say when things suit some of y'all agenda, y'all say it's AI, right? AI. Just like Azradin father cussing out about black people and black man, this, I'm like, oh, it's AI and all sort of excuses. Well, this here is not AI, guys.
Are you any better?
No.
You're throwing out a helpless dog.
What helpless dog? I don't need a dog in my yard, all right? You want a dog, take it, put it between your legs.
You little bastard.
No, you probably want the dog to fuck you. That's what you want. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
I don't care who the hell you are.
Fuck you.
ये देखा?
Now listen to me.
You're drunk. You're
Don't
bloody-
let any woman come in my yard.
You're bloody drunk.
Hello. You like the camera?
You don't understand English. Speak in Hindi. चलो तुम चलो.
I know. And look, the Muslim organizations in Guyana should have condemned this, but they never did. Here is a man who professed to be a Hindu. Charan Das, Das Prasad. Cursed out. Nasty. A woman, yes, woman, but not only that, also a Muslim woman. And today he stands up next to a man who says he's Muslim, also Azradin, claiming to be representing him. Something is wrong with Charan Das Prasad. It's either he is not taking his medication, his madman pills, or he needs to be at the psychiatric hospital at Kanji Bridge. He's familiar with that area, Kanji Bridge. He needs to be put in my opinion, that is, based on his behavior. Now, I'm not saying that he he's a madman or whatever. I'm just saying based on his behavior. I'm talking strictly about his behavior. I'm judging him based on his behavior, that no rational thinking person behave in this manner. And he is supposed to be a lawyer. And therefore, he needs to be institutionalized. He needs to be placed at the New Amsterdam or that psychiatric ward. I am willing to pay. Seriously. I don't know about you guys, but I am, this is the first time I'm going to say, I am willing to pay. Here is $5,000. I am willing to pay $5,000 for Charandas Prasad to be placed in New Amsterdam Psychiatric Hospital for 4 months because something isn't adding up with that guy. Something, seriously, something isn't adding up with that guy. Good night again. How are you guys doing? My name is Mark Benchap, right? Tomorrow, hey guys, tomorrow, guess what? Apnu, PNC, they got something going on tomorrow. And I saw the flyer late. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Friday. Sorry, Friday the 20th. Friday the 20th. Bring the facts and the truth to the people. Stabrook Square, Georgetown, from 5 p.m. We will carry that live. All of the MPs are going to be there, and this is and others, and officials and so forth. They are going to be there. Stabrook Square, that's around Stabrook Market. Friday at 5 p.m. You guys got to be there, guys. You guys got to be there for this. I love it. Now, they have some people, they're saying that all the 12 people doing only talking. But here is where some of these pakus, I will call them. First, the 12 in doing nothing. Next time, they're this. Next time, they're that. But when they're all over the place, working now, they're not just showing up for a photograph like Azradine, Azradine just showing up for a photograph. I know some of y'all when people going to get vexed with me, right? It is reality, right? And the PPP bombs is raised, and that's why it is raised. It's not like they really think it's something serious. The bombs raised. But when the 12 MPs go in, they talk, and you could tell. They just don't go in and look wrong and gone. Well, let's face reality, guys. Let's don't beat around the bush, man. Oh, clap your hand for me tonight, man. Yeah, don't cost me. Mark, carry on. Right? It's reality. It's politics. So when you see guys like Psych Wandrews in a community, you know that they're talking to the people from their art. Not just heart, from their art. When you see Nima Flubest talking to the people of Mocha and other places, you know it's from her heart. And you know they have proper plans and they mean well for the people. This thing is not a show thing, It is not a show thing. And I want you guys to understand. Turn to your neighbor, Jason Benjamin. Well, Jason Benjamin don't get a neighbor. Nobody around there next to Jason Benjamin. Turn to your neighbor and say, this is a show thing. Now, I don't know who's Joylin. Tell me about Mr. Stop. Mr. Stop. Stop what? Y'all don't like when people talk? Sometimes some of y'all behave worse than the people. Mr. Stop! If whoever this person is, I don't know who this person, some Joylin. Joylin is saying, Mr. Stop! If Joylin, and I've seen Joylin a few times on, it's all right. And I can tell that Joylin is a win supporter. It's okay. I don't have a problem with that. You can be a win supporter. You can be a supporter for whomever you want to be. That is your democratic right. But I also have a right to say that I support the 12. Don't I have that democratic right? Don't I have that democratic right to talk about the good things that I see the 12 and my focus should be on the 12? If y'all focus is on y'all win, y'all have every right to do that. Nobody's taking that right away from y'all. At least I am not. But why you want to deprive me that right that you give yourself to support Win? You support Win. Me, I don't support Win. I don't support an Azruddin. But if I your support, you go lang. But now poor me now. Joylin telling me, but mister, stop. 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 Joylin, what am I doing to you that you're saying, stop? I don't know. I don't know. I have that right. And if I believe, just like some of y'all believe in y'all win, it's okay. I believe in the 12. I believe that the 12 are doing a lot of work and the 12 mean well. That's just my opinion, right? You can't knock me for that opinion. Oh, man. Oh, Jylin. Oh, Jylin, girl. Jylin? Is it Joylin? It's Joylin, not Jylin, right? So let's make Joylin happy. One more time for Joylin. All right, what else we can talk about? Don't forget we will have that. We will carry live the APNU PNC meeting. They have a meeting coming up on Friday, like I've said, from 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We will carry that live right here on 107.1 FM because we want to stay focused, right? And we don't want a distraction. Lots and lots of distractions. Commissioner Cole, lots and lots of distractions. Lots of distractions. And the distractions in politics is where the political enemies are going to get the upper hand because they feel they can just do something and distraction. Every day, some sort of distraction. And what I personally see the 12 are doing is they're staying away from the distraction and they're dealing with the bread and butter issue. That is what it is, the bread and butter issue, things that are really and truly affecting Guyanese. And in my opinion, I see the 12. Now, more of them got to go out, they got to do more. Can they do more? Yes, they can do more. Do we want them to do more? Yes, we want them to do more. But every day there's a distraction. And some of y'all don't recognize what's going on. Now, I don't mean no harm for people like Joylin, I think Alexander. I don't mean no harm or no disrespect. But sometimes the bombs are just raised quick. It doesn't take much for the bombs. Boom, the bombs raised. Now, Joylin Alexander, she's been watching. She's been on this program for a while. And we respect and we appreciate her. Y'all don't use her out or anything like that. We don't operate that way here. At least not with those who support the win. But when the PPP come with the stupidness, we gotta mash them down. Quick time, throw them in the trenches. But I want those who support win, I want them to know that that is their democratic right. And so it is people's democratic rights also to offer opinions, not cuss out, because cuss out and so forth, that's not opinion. Cuss out is cuss out. And sometimes we all could go straight down into the gutter also, whenever it's necessary, right? But what we're dealing with is sensible politics. And sensible politics mean that we have to find a way to move Guyana forward. And what I'm seeing from the 12 MPs is that they mean business. And in doing the business of the nation simply means that we've got to get past the distractions. And every single day we move from one distraction to the next, one distraction to the next. And whilst there's this distraction, or there are these sort of distractions, guess what? The PPP moving ahead, the PPP going ahead, the PPP going ahead, and all sorts of things. And while we are just caught up, or some of us, mind you, are caught up with the distraction, just caught up with the distraction. And those of you who are caught up in this manner, thinking that the distraction is good politics, and it is the distraction that is getting the attention of the PPP. No, the distraction is not getting the attention of the PPP. Now, I grew up under quarantine. Linden Mom, but I grew up under quarantine. And I have seen banners get into fight. A set of knives. Set of fight. You come out here. I can show you this. I can show a set of fight. A set, and this is true story, you know. A set of fight is the noise and the distraction. The noise, and you're going on and you're abusing and you're cussing. And this body can't do it, and this body and bop. One picket lash. One picket lash, you know, after all the noise. And so the point I'm making, the noise, the distraction, is what the PPP likes. They want the distraction. And we cannot run a country with distraction, guys. We cannot. And that's all that I'm saying. And some of you who bumps like a race, quick, believe that nobody can talk but Azardine. Nobody can talk but... Give me a break. Is that the democracy that y'all... The PPP doing that to the country. And some of y'all who support Azardine, y'all want to do that to people too. Y'all ain't like this. People must shut up and people must think that he's the best thing since sliced bread. Not my opinion. And nobody gonna stifle my opinion. And nobody's gonna take my democratic right away from me. I have a democratic right to say that. Some of y'all cause out, what name? Not Corbyn. Aubrey, he's a Bamba Mali guy. He's this, he's that, he's short, he's fat, he's ugly, he this and that. Y'all are entitled to that opinion, right? But nobody else is entitled to their opinion. And then y'all call that a struggle. And then y'all call the democracy y'all fighting for, where y'all are the only ones who are entitled to an opinion and nobody else. I don't buy in for that. And I don't fall for people's bluff. That is not the democracy that we are fighting for Guyana. That is not what we're fighting for, right? But it seems as though this people's struggle are different struggle. And the struggle for a better Guyana, sometimes it's not the same where some other people say that they're fighting for the struggle or they're part of a struggle for Guyana. There are times that I sit back and say, what struggle? What struggle? Anyways, good night again to all of you. If you're now joining us, my name is Mark Bencher. I make joke when you get a new toy to play around with. All right, what else we can talk about? What else can we talk about? I made mention of this earlier today on a post on my personal Facebook page. And on that post, by the way, my personal Facebook page, some people have complained that they don't get to comment. Fair enough. You can only comment on my page if we are connected as friends. If you're following me, then you're not going to be able to comment. And that has been that way for over 10 years since I got my Facebook page. I have set it where if you are not connected to me directly as a friend on Facebook, you would be unable to comment. You can like, you can follow, you can like, but you cannot comment. You got to be connected to me as a friend on Facebook before you comment. So some people now see that because they do not understand. And they run and say, oh, that one Ben Sharp blocked me. I can't comment on his page. No, it's that we're not connected as friends on Facebook. That's all I'm saying. So y'all don't run around and this and that if y'all don't understand or know the facts. Now, Jesse Jackson, the Reverend Jesse Jackson has died, right? Died. And condolences to the family. But I've said earlier on my page that not a word of condolences from the PPP. I don't know if they have since changed it, but since the passing of the Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr., a man who was able to contribute in so many ways to pave the way for a lot of us, lots and lots of immigrants now residing in the United States of America. They have paved the way. He ran twice for the presidency, the first African-American male to run for that position. And he came very close the second time. And these are guys who was able to, they fought for all of us. They fought for Auntie Drupati, forget she nice shalwar shop on Liberty Avenue and so forth. And they fought for Auntie Daphne, forget she fufu shop on Flatbush Avenue. This is the contribution that these guys have made. So some of them, some IO out there were like, cause a black man this and black man that, black man this and black man that. Well, a black man this and a black man that paved the way for betterment in the United States of America. Of the United States of America. That's it. Joylyn back. Yo, Joylyn is back. Joylyn, the donkey is not for you guys. Come on. Cut it out, man. Don't get all hyped up. The donkey is not. The donkey is reserved for special type of people. And I don't think you're in that category, my friend. So don't let's go that route. Right. So this guy, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, and I had the pleasure of meeting him, and I whispered to him that maybe he should go to Guyana one day and whatever. And so not a word, sorry guys, not a word of condolences from the PPP regime. Why do you think that is the case? I mean, it doesn't make sense. I ask you guys why, when we already know why. But are you guys surprised though? Are you guys surprised though that the PPP has not mentioned a word, not a word of condolences? Are you guys surprised? Are you guys surprised? But I didn't see the guys them over at WIN. I don't know if they did it. I don't know if they did it either. But congrats, at least the PNC did it. Now, hold on a second. Our operator put something up. Jacob, I'm in. Mark, if you are invited by the PPP leadership to have a conversation, you would lose your confidence that you will ask for a shot of rum to compose yourself. Now, Jacob Amin, salam alaikum. Salam alaikum, bro. I don't know what you mean by if you are invited by the PPP leadership to have a conversation, you would lose your confidence that you will ask for a shot of rum to compose yourself. All right, Jacob. All right. So nothing at all. Forget about WIN. They're now starting up and they're going to understand international politics and what to do right. They're going to get to that point. But somebody said that Jesse Jackson Sr., Reverend Jesse Jackson, paved the way for the likes of Kamala Harris to become the first female vice president of the United States of America. We have come a long way, and paved the way for Barack Obama to be president of the United States of America. But people seem to forget that the person who paved the way for all of them is a woman who has Guyanese links. Let me see if you guys know your history. A woman who has Guyanese link that was able to pave the way for all of them, so to speak. The bravery of that woman. At a time when people said no, she said yes. One woman made that difference, that was able to energize these guys, energize them. Shirley Chisholm. You guys are bright. Wow. At least we know for sure that you guys didn't attend the University of IFLA. Shirley Chisholm, Savitri Rose. Savitri so bright. Good night to Savitri. How are you? Shirley Chisholm. One parent is Bajan and the other from Guyana. Oh, yes. So we as Guyanese, we have contributed tremendously, not only now, way back in the days, and there were even Guyanese in the struggle, in the civil rights struggle as well. There were Guyanese who were connected in the struggle. There were Guyanese who were close to Marcus Garvey also in the struggle. Malcolm X had Guyanese connected to him in this struggle. Malcolm X is a Caribbean of Caribbean blood. How many of you guys know that his mother, I think, where's his mother from? Grenada or somewhere? Stokely Carmichael, Trinidadian, in this struggle. Oh man. Y'all didn't know that West Indian, Caribbean people, Guyanese people carry the torch also in fighting for the rights that we have right here in the United States of America. When some folks are attempting to snatch those rights away, Guyanese played a major part in that. Even in New York, somebody mentioned O'Neill Sandy, Louis Farrakhan was a Calypsonian. You got guys like, name some other, he died about 2 years ago. Louis Farrakhan, Caribbean connection. Hey, he said, daylight come and me want go home. Caribbean connection, West Indian connections. It has been going on for decades in the United States of America. And yet some people want, but you get an accent and you get a this. There were those who had an Harry Belafonte. Thank you. Flowers, bright bad, whoever's flowers. Whoever is flowers, where is whoever is flowers? So we could go on and on and on, Carlton Popo, Anthony, on this Black History Month. We got to give our flowers to our people who have contributed tremendously in this country, the United States of America, or our adopted home. Don Prophet is with us. I don't know how many of you guys know Don Prophet, but Don, did we work at GBC? I bet a lot of you guys didn't know that I worked at GBC too, right? So people say, Mark, how old you are, man? I worked at GBC. I was a man in the street. I was a producer for Current Affairs, Panorama, and so forth. And I worked alongside a lot of people. Well, some of them, they were my bosses. I worked alongside Basil Bradshaw, Clem David. Clem David was editor-in-chief. He was my boss. Margaret Lawrence, Phyllis Jackson, Pancho Carew, all those folks, guys. I'm getting up there, but I saw Don Prophet. Yeah, we did work at GBC together. That was when GBC was really GBC, right? We worked at GBC, and I was a court reporter too. And this was in 91, 92, right? I was a court reporter. A lot of y'all don't know that, y'all think I just pop out just like that. This is why y'all think that I pop out just like that, right? And I just appear on the scene just like that. I don't know. I paid my dues, guys. Paid my dues. Don Prophet, good night. Good to see you here, my friend. Don is a good guy. Can't say that about Francine Cruz, though. Right. Good night. Y'all know I like to tease Francine Cruz. What else is happening that we can talk about? The ambassador, the U.S. ambassador, right? Y'all want me to talk about? Of course, I know Bertie Chancellor. I worked with Bertie Chancellor. Bertie Chancellor assisted me in finding music for my Panorama program. Bertie Chancellor, and then there were others. Bertie Chancellor did a program. Bertie would say, the time. So I worked with Bertie Chancellor. I worked with a lot of those guys. A lot of you guys don't know, right? Y'all think I just pop out. And look, Basil Bradshaw, you can't even talk his name. Look, they're right here. Basil Bradshaw, Basil B. Sportscaster. We were right there in the same newsroom. Some of these reporters today weren't even born. I ain't even think Gard Mosley been wrong yet. That's still Travis Chase. Well, today's Travis' birthday. Happy birthday to Travis Chase. And those guys are doing a great job, mind you. Don't get me wrong. Franklin Longhorn, I worked with Franklin. Basil B, yeah, we all. Noel Adams, I worked with Noel. Little nice guy, short, elderly man, Noel Adams. Marcus Garvey. No, I didn't work with Marcus Garvey. Yeah, so I worked with a lot of those guys right there at GBC. Of course, I was a young reporter then, very aggressive. Basil will tell you guys, had a deep country accent mixed with little Yankee in it. But those were the good days in broadcasting. Good days. You can't make a mistake at all. You get out. Basil, thank you for your service. I really do appreciate that. In case people don't say thank you, let me just say thank you for your service. And Basil continues to be of good service to Guyana, indeed. What else is happening? What else is happening in your neck of the wood, guys? Tell me. What else is happening in your neck of the wood? Right? Tell me. The American ambassador, the U.S. ambassador to Guyana. By the way, guys, yes, today is Travis Chase's birthday. Yes, 2 days ago it was Dr. Campbell's birthday. Dr. Campbell. Dr. Campbell's birthday. So kudos to Dr. Campbell. Happy birthday to him. Sorry about that, responding to a text. My apologies. So yes, I've been around for a while. All over been in Guyana, all them lockups, all them radio stations, GBC, all them courthouse. Imagine turn from a courthouse reporter, you know. So that when you see this, when you see a man showing this, there's a lot of people went through this, you know. The real this, if you know what I mean, handcuffs, shackles. I was telling somebody today, Basil, that if they really understand the struggles back in those days. Basil had a song called "I Punish the PPP, I Punish." How many of y'all remember that? Basil, you need to give us a copy of that song. You need to give us a copy of that song. You need to give us a copy. I punish the PPP, I punish me. I see Chetram Sitaram is with us. But look, Chetram Sitaram laugh by his skinny teeth. But here I would love to ask Chetram. Chetram, why you laughing? We didn't say anything that was funny, you know. But Chetram jump on the program and Chetram bust out a big laugh. Now let me ask Chetram. Chetram, what you laugh about? Yo, man, what me say funny? You tell me, Chetram, right? You're not here to disrespect anybody, but what was so funny that Chetram Sitaram bust out a laugh? Maybe Chetram watching or listening to something else, and then he came on this program to bust out a laugh. Good night, Chetram. At least we're glad that you're listening. We hope that you continue to listen and also share the program, share the link. Now, the U.S. ambassador, the U.S. Sabish, oh man, this tie at my end. Y'all, Guyanese don't make joke. Y'all full of distractions, you know. This is what I'm telling you about the distraction in politics, right? And so my tie is burgundy. But y'all see, y'all ever watch CNN and these things and them banners doing the thing? Y'all ever, anyways, right? Collie Allen, also known as DJ Shrimpy. Good guy, good program. Continue entertaining the Guyanese people, Shrimpy. Good job. You got to give kudos where kudos is, required. So, Chetram, not Chetram, is it? Or Chetram, because Chetram, Sitaram comes back. Conscious versus consciousness. Oh, gosh. Chetram got to be on Pandit. Panditji, namaste. Namaste, Panditji. Right? Conscious versus consciousness. Oh, my mama, the psychological war game gonna go on, you know. Conscious versus consciousness. I thought you'd have said Kanchan versus Babla. Kanchan and Babla. But you said conscious. But luckily, me go school, me could read properly and write properly. I was about to say that you said Kanchan, but you said conscious. Anyways, Kanchan and Babla. Hey, guys. So the U.S. ambassador said, hey, don't worry with this thing here, right? Don't worry with this thing here. They said they are 100%, 100% they want Azradin. So she's basically coming now and say, don't think that we thinking up, you know. But hear what? Hear what? Hear what? Hear what I recall during the recount process. The courts weren't allowed to do their jobs, you know, because a man named Mike Pompeo stepped in because the election was already rigged. It was already framed that they were going to get the coalition government out by any means necessary. So the courts weren't given an opportunity to do their job, right, to pronounce on the elections. Magistrates and judges were threatened. How many of y'all remember that when the PPP stole the elections with individuals who helped to bankroll them, right? That's really helped to bankroll them, give them vehicles, guns, and bankroll everybody. People know, not just the Mohammeds, there were others too, right? But here what happened. How many of y'all remember this year? This guy, Mike Pompeo, he wanted all the votes must be counted and all the process must be exhausted and everything, but not in Guyana. While a matter was sent to the court, they were threatening judges and revocation of visas and all manner of things. So much so that even Claudette Singh started tremble, because she was afraid that they were going to take her visa. This is what Mike Pompeo said.
Hi.
Is the State Department currently preparing to engage with the Biden transition team? And if not, at what point does a delay hamper a smooth transition or pose a risk to national security?
There will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration. Right? We're ready. The world is watching what's taking place here. We're going to count all the votes. When the process is complete, there'll be electors selected. There's a process. The Constitution lays it out pretty clearly. The world should have every confidence that the transition necessary to make sure that the State Department is functional today, successful today, and successful with the president who's in office on January 20th, a minute afternoon, will also be successful. I went through a transition on the front, and I've been on the other side of this. I'm very confident that we will do all the things that are necessary to make sure that the government, the United States government, will continue to perform its national security function.
And so everything, every process, but in Guyana, the Guyanese were deprived of that process because they've already set their minds on getting rid of the Granger-led government. That's what they did. That's what happened, right? Anyways, it happened again in 2025. It happened again. And the objective was to reduce the APNU-PNC coalition to that minimum amount of seats. It was all a game. It was all planned. It was all set. These folks know the games that they're playing. Come next elections, watch what's going to happen. The PPP will be removed from office. The PPP, repeat, the PPP will be removed from office. The same way they were put into office will be the same way they will be removed from office. And then, in my opinion, Guyana will be able to breathe again. Who will it be? Maybe none that we're seeing right now. Who will it be? But rest assured, the PPP will not govern Guyana after the next elections. They will be removed, and it will be called karma. I'll leave on that note, guys. I gotta go. It's 4 minutes after 9 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow, right on time. Right on time. If you're late, you know what's gonna happen, right? All of you guys have a good night, every single one of you. And don't forget, Basil B, I hope you're going to be Basil Bradshaw, that is. People used to mix up a Basil P with a Basil B. But Basil B is Basil Bradshaw. And those of you who are in Guyana, this Friday, I repeat, this Friday at 5 p.m., Guyana time, of course, the PNC coalition, they will have a massive meeting. And you guys got to go out there to listen to substance. Things that are important to lift Guyana out of the misery it's currently in. My name is Mark Benshaw. God bless all of you. Until tomorrow, same place, same time. God bless you. and continue to pray for that beautiful, beautiful country. Things will get better, but don't take swar, don't be brainwashed, and understand the game that is being played. Please understand the game that is being played. Not everybody give you a red tie like you know. Not everybody put Q-Tex on your finger like you know. Not everybody put mala around your neck like you know. Not everybody give you lipstick for wear like you know. Not everybody give you a wig for wear like you know. Be careful. Sorry, I had to go there. God bless you all. See you tomorrow.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours a blackout, and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fear with the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clout. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Barretons too. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. I done fed up on the dirty water, low pressure, want scream and tell somebody. Imagine 1500 US, and they're telling me super salary. I done fed up on the unemployment racism and the lie they say one Guyana. Cause when you look with the oil money go